Hello my friends, how you doing today? Welcome to my channel and happy Saturday. Hope you're going to have a great weekend. I hope it's not too cold where you are, or maybe if it is you like the cold. But yeah, I'm here today for a quick flip through of this journal. I worked on it this week and I think I'm finished with it. You never know. I might tuck something else in somewhere. But yeah, this is what I showed you yesterday in my Stash to Treasure video. And that video I made at the beginning of the week, so I had all week to work on this. But yeah, it's made from a Better Homes and Gardens binder cookbook. But I cut the binder was the spine. I explained yesterday the spine was part of it was missing when I brought the journal home, and then the little rings were loose. So I took the spine off and then decided it was too big for me. I mean, someone else could have made a journal out of it and put a new spine and had that big type, you know, journal. I just wanted to make something smaller, and I wanted to use it. I didn't want to waste, you know, I wanted to recycle it, repurpose it, whatever. I didn't want to just, you know, throw it away or discard it or give it back to Goodwill or whatever. So I cut it down and used the front and back cover. And so that's what this is made out of. This is made out of the front, this is made out of the back. And so let's do a flip through. I made this little tie closure to match this fabric on the spine. And this is pretty yellow fabric with blue, kind of a calico with blue and red and white flowers. And on here I have hanging a little, there's a little tag that I actually saved. I have a couple, two or three of these that I saved from my own gifts. My daughter-in-law and I received Campbell's soup gifts. One 2 or 3 years ago, and here it says Campbell's kitchen tray, but I like this side because it says good. There's a little wrinkle in here, but just remember, I received this as a gift, and I salvaged it from, it didn't go into the trash, but I salvaged it, you know, made sure it didn't go into the trash, and I kept it for my journaling and, you know, making journals and stuff. So that little good tag is on the little tie closure there as a little like charm or tag or whatever. So I covered the new book cover that I cut down and everything with, I used some green cardstock behind this pretty cover. This was a cover to a little recipe book that I had. And it's, you know, this is sweet Vidalia onions. Here's the onions. They're so pretty. Those are beautiful onions, aren't they? And here it says Blue Ribbon Recipes, which I love the colors here. Added a little yo-yo and a button up here in the corner. You can see that same fabric on the spine. I've got 3 signatures. And on the back, I also added the same green cardstock with this recipe card over it because I went through quite a few of my recipe cards to figure out which one I wanted to use, or if I wanted to use one at all. And I picked out several with onions on it. And this one, for some reason, I like this one the best. It just looked perfect here. And there's some green onions right here. And so that, you know, matches the green cardstock, and it's, you know, the recipe card. And then I left it open behind. So behind I have right here is a tab that you can pull out, and there is a recipe card in there. So I'm not going to take it all the way out because you just lift, I just lift up a little bit and then I poke it in there like that. So it's easy in and out. I just don't want to, you know, struggle on video. So anyway, 3 signatures sewn in with a 3 pamphlet stitch. I've got a goodie bag here. I used a popcorn bag because this is kind of a, you know, cookbook recipe themed journal. So like you can use it for a journal that just happens to be recipe themed, or you can use it for a recipe, you know, cookbook to keep your recipes in. So I lined the inside of the front and back cover with this beautiful chicken scrapbook paper, or chicken and roosters. There's little chicks on there too. And I didn't want to cover it up, so I did not put a pocket here. But and someone who gets this can, you know, do whatever they want if they want to add pockets there. And then I used some like kitchen-y type recipe cookbook type scrapbook cardstock that I had to start out with each signature. And these were all in the same, and so they all coordinate. They're all in the same paper pad. So you can see here she's working in the garden. Here's some vegetables. things from our harvest. There's a picture of a farm down here. And on this side, I have a little pocket. So let's see what's in this pocket real quick. I've got a recipe card, herb roast chicken, and the recipe's on the back. And this is a blank recipe card that you can write on. Lines on the back too. And so yeah, there's no digitals in here. It's all things I've picked up at thrift stores, and the scrapbook paper I, get wherever. Sometimes some of it I've gotten at thrift stores, and some I've picked up at usually Tuesday morning. So because they had the best deals, and now they have it again. Had the best deals again. So on the cardstock or anything that had a white back on it, I have spritzed it with my food coloring sprays that I make and keep here in my craft room. So this has pink and green on it to match the colors in here. There's lots of different colors in here, but I keep pink, green, blue, and one more. There's 4 in here. I know there are. I can't think of the other one right now. But okay, so this is some paper that I had from a cookbook scrapbook. So that I picked up at a thrift store too. Everything's from a thrift store except for the scrapbook paper pretty much. So this little marker here, it's like a little cookbook bookmark. And there's a little tab here that you hang on the top of your page. And there's lines on the back, and this little lady's on here with her, her little apron and everything. And here she is again. See, isn't she cute? And here it says great entree. So you're supposed to use this in your cookbook and mark your favorite entrees or whatever recipes. So it says great entree, recipe name, cookbook, page, notes. Of course, you can write whatever you want on there and use it for journaling. But I just had it hanging right there on that page. Here's another page from a cookbook scrapbook. It says recipes here. It has a really pretty, it's really pretty. It has lines on the front and back in that same pretty pattern. Some stationery that I found one time that looked like it just belonged in a recipe book with that red gingham. Ledger paper here. This paper right here has a mason jar on it, again with the red gingham. There's all red gingham on the back. This is from a chicken book, a chicken recipe book, and it has some pages with chickens on it. So I put that in there as a page. Here's the recipe on the back, or a part of it at least. It goes through, so you'll see the rest on the other side. But company chicken rice bake there. This is a page from a cookbook, Great American Recipes. This is some children's writing paper with really cute, it's nice and sturdy. It's not the thin one that you get from Dollar Tree. It's some I found one time, and I thought it was so cool, and it's really kind of actually beautiful too, because this one has ducks on it, and they all have really cute pictures. See, this side has a chicken on it. Isn't that cute? So let's see, the middle of each signature has a beautiful piece of wallpaper on it. So on this side I don't know if you saw the video where I made these popcorn tags out of popcorn boxes that I had brought home from the thrift store, and I was going to use the boxes maybe to make a journal cover, but I ended up making tags out of them. So cute little tag, and you can write on the back of that. It's just paper clipped right there. Here's the beautiful wallpaper in this signature. And on here I have one of the charms I brought home recently. It's a little kind of plastic charm that I found at one of my favorite thrift stores, and it's ladybug. And I thought that was perfect for him or her to be among these pretty flowers. So that's that. And so here's the back half, all the types of pages I just showed you. Here's the chicken on this side, the chicken recipe page, and the mason jar, all of these. On this page I have paper clip. This says recipe marker, and it's from a recipe. I'm trying to think of if it was a collection. I think it was a collection of recipe cards, but this is recipe marker. Isn't that cool? So that is paper clipped right there. And here is the back pocket from this signature. So in here I've got, let's see, some writing paper with lemons on it. And then, let's see, I'll put that back in there. This scrapbook paper is so pretty. I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's got a mixing mixer with a mixing bowl and just all these pretty colors, and says mashed potatoes right there, and just really, really cool. And this is a recipe card, freeze and bake rolls. And then this is some cute note paper or memo paper. It says memo right there, and it has a coffee grinder on it. So I thought that was so cute. That little cute memo paper. Let's see. I want that down in there so it doesn't get wrinkled up at the top or anything. And there's the first signature. So here's the second signature with this pretty scrapbook paper. And it's spritzed on the back, like I said. And this is a little flyer or pamphlet that I had in my stash. Holiday fun, and it has pretty cookies on the front. So you can use these for the recipes, or you can cut it up and make some tags and things. But it has some cute little pictures in here. This is Santa cupcakes and just really cute little, you know, cookie pictures and baking kind. This is some bread over here, it looks like. So really cool. Some coupons there. They have no expiration. That's the first thing I looked at when I looked at this to see how, maybe if I could figure out how old it was, but it says no expiration date. So you can still use the coupon, apparently. I didn't think of that. I just now thought of that. Here's some cute little cupcakes too. So yeah, you got, that's $2.40, what was it, 2.45 coupons, and you get it almost $1 back on your purchase of this journal. Farm to table, what a deal, right? Farm to table note paper. And then a recipe card, cute one, with a little coffee pot there, and a coffee cup, a little something there, a little Danish or something. And that's a vintage one. I love that teapot. I don't want to cover it up and I put it like that. And this here is okay, so yeah, this was a pocket in the scrapbook cookbook, and I cut it down to fit in here. And so like here it was, it had a tab, like this is the opposite of how you're supposed to put it in here. It has a tab right here, but I left it there. It says main dishes. So I just want to explain that. So if somebody gets that, they're going to be like, what is this? This is main dishes. It's the tab that's supposed to be on the outside. But the way I cut it, or the way you had to cut, there was only one way to cut it really. And so it ended up like this. And so now it's a page, but I put it right in front of this page in case you want to, or someone who gets this wants to maybe glue here and have a pocket there. That's an option. And then on this side I have clipped another recipe. I won't take it off. It's Texas taco dip. That sounds yummy. And so one of those pages like I already showed you on the other, and that's to the same type. Gingham stationery, the mason jar paper, another recipe. This one is also from the chicken book, but it's actual, instead of chickens, it has a recipe on it. Peasant chicken and sausage. And then there's ledger paper and another recipe page from the Great American Recipes. Very pretty. Foil cooking. Oh yeah, that's good. I like foil cooking. Here's another one of those children's writing paper. This one has a tree on this side and a scarecrow on this side. Little corn right there. Cute, right? And then here is a guest check. I won't take it off, but it's right there. And there's there's lines on the back of those. That's a cardstock one. Here is the wallpaper in this center of this signature. Here's some more corn stalks here, and a little bunny. And this is some more of the foil cooking recipe. Okay, some ledger. And this is the other side of the chicken. Zekwan. I'm sure that's not how you say it. Chicken and peanuts. Ooh, that probably is actually really good. It has chili peppers in it. It's a little spicy. So some of the same papers, and then here is I had made these a good while ago, and I just pulled them out today when I was putting ephemera in here. And I thought they were so cute. I thought I have to make some more of these, but I think I had some scraps, or this is made from an index card. It looks like a vintage one though. It's kind of yellowed, and I stamped a cupcake on the front. It's distressed. On the back it says from the kitchen oven. I have a little retro girl here from a scrapbook paper pad in the shape of a heart, and on the inside it says happiness is homemade, and there's lines to write on. So isn't that cute? Yeah, I found that in my stash today, and I said let me put that in there. So that is paper clipped just over the top of this page. And then here is the back cover of this page, or this signature. So here I have, let's see, some more note paper. This one has carrots on the bottom. Isn't that cute with the green and white lines? I love that. And then this is a handwritten recipe from an estate sale. I think I've got most of my handwritten recipes from estate sales. And one time I think I got some on eBay where I purchased a cookbook that had some handwritten recipes in them. But this is Scottish chocolate cake. Or no, it's either Scottish or Scotch. Anyway, there you go. An old recipe. Probably a good one. And then this is a peppermint fudge pie. I love this recipe card with the fruit there. Very, very pretty. Does it have a date on here? There's a number there, but it's not a date. Oh, here's a date, 2003. Almost, well, it's vintage this year, isn't it? 20 years this year. So there you go. Okay, third signature in this pocket. I have a little note paper. This one has a little cupcake and a little, cooking things up there. A mixer and some milk, a rolling pin. And this was in one of my recipe packs. And I put it in here because it's a cute little, see, it had holes right there, and it was maybe on a little, some kind of a little spinner thing or something, or a little, where you flip it, the recipes over. And it was just a cute little cardstock piece. I thought somebody could have fun, using that to make something with. Or you can always glue it down as a pocket too. See, it matches and everything. So I thought it would be cute to put in here. And then another recipe here, sour cream cinnamon rolls, or cinnamon buns. And then more papers here, a chicken recipe book recipe from the chicken book that I showed you, what had the chickens in it. Metropolitan chicken breast there. Page from the Great American Recipes. The children's book, this one has a cross on it. And the cherries on this side. And here's the wallpaper in this signature. It's beautiful wallpaper that I received from Maria of Maria's Miscellany. I think I received it from her. She's my good friend and sent me this beautiful piece of wallpaper. It's a border. And you can see it has like food related pieces on it, like labels. It says strawberries right here. And I didn't want to cut it. This is all I have of it. That she sent me like one piece of it. And so this is all I have of it, I think, or if I had more, this is all I have left. So I left it together, I didn't cut the extra off. So you can, whoever can use this as a flip out, and right here, glue something here, or you can glue it down on the sides and have a tuck spot. So, and that's both sides of that have the same thing. So, really cute and beautiful. Oh, did I have a, I have a little daisy here. It's one of those plastic charms too that I showed you one time in a Thrifty Thursday. Or if you haven't seen it, it might be an upcoming Thrifty Thursday that you haven't seen yet. But yeah, there's a little flowers, strawberry flowers right here. So I thought this little daisy, this got a little smiley face on it. I thought it was cute. And it would go along with the little strawberry flowers. So I put it in there. Something fun and unexpected maybe. Strawberry ice cream, it looks right there. It looks like right there, and the Bible. And then we have some more recipe cards, and then some of the same things that you just saw. And then here is clipped on this page. I recently brought these home too from a thrift store, and I'm going to put one in here because I love them, and I thought someone else might love it too. It's a little file folder. I don't know if you saw this in my Thrifty Thursday, but it's a little gingham file folders. I thought they were so cute when I found them. And so you can glue this down. I was going to glue it down, but I just wanted to put it in here in some way, so I left it for somebody to decide where they want it or what they want to do with it. But you could glue it down like this and have a little opening. You could even leave it behind and have a pocket behind, but it might even fit on a page like this somewhere, or if you wanted to put a pocket inside the back cover, Could do that. So yeah, lots of options with that. And then let's see what else we have. The last pocket here, a recipe card for bean vichyssoise soup, super soups. That one, and then this one right here, deep chocolate upside down cake. Interesting. I've never heard of chocolate upside down cake. I bet that's really good. It's got brown sugar, chopped nuts, whipped cream, and Duncan Hines deep chocolate. You can even make it with a box mix of cake mix box, so it's easier, right? So there you go. That is the journal. Let me show you what's in here. I tried to put quite a few goodies in here so that somebody could have fun with these extra goodies. Let's see. I was going to put this little piece of fabric in here too, and I decided to let someone else put it in here. It's a little piece of fabric that matches the tie closure and the fabric on the spine. I cut around the edges with pinking shears so you can put it down somewhere as a little pocket. You could cut it up and make a little clusters with it. And here's some yellow tickets you could use with it. But yeah, tickets, the little fat piece of fabric. Here is a divider card that you might use in a recipe box. And then some tickets, more tickets, pink and white. Couple little flash cards. This one is a small one, and this one is a white coffee dyed. I coffee dyed that one. Flash card. And then here are these all scraps? Nope. I put quite a few scraps in here because I thought they were so pretty and that someone might really enjoy them. And some of them are from the paper in this journal, and some of them are not. It's just I've been working on a few journals, and I had these pretty scraps right here. So I put all of these scraps in here. I don't know about you, but I love pretty paper scraps, don't you? This one has birdhouses on it. This is from the chickens that I put inside the front and back cover. Cardstock. This is from probably that pocket page that I cut down. It's a piece of that, and so I can do something with that. This is I got a little pad of paper, like this Coke paper, at an antique store once. And I just love it. It's not even antique, but I found it there and bought it because I loved it so much. It even says right here 2007, so it's not vintage, but I thought it was so cute. It has this Coke on it, and it has the little lines down here, and then it's blank on the back. So this is a little place card, card where you fold in half. It's new, so, I mean, not new. I got it at a thrift store, but it's never been used, so it's never been folded, so I'm not going to fold it, but someone else can make a little flip up with that, glue down the back, have a little flip up for some private writings, and decorate the front if you want. A blue Rolodex card, one of my special Rolodex cards, and this is from a little, I don't know, probably from a little address book I have, and it's just got it says personal information, and you can just write on here and use this for journaling. So yeah, some fun stuff in there. And then you got the popcorn bag too, which you can totally use this. You can either cut it down or use it like this, glue it on a page. Let's see, I would do it like this, and then fold it over. I would cut off the bottom, or even cut off the whole bottom, and then you can have, fold it over. You can have several tuck spots here if you want, or you could even use this to make a journal cover. So lots of options with even the popcorn bag. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through and the journal. When you see this video, it will be in my shop, and so thank you for watching today, and thank you for staying to the end, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day.